Aloha kako, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you've already subscribed. My name is Hoku and I've made it, you've made it here to this space for another Mindful Mirror Talk, which is just a little self-therapy segment. It's just time I get to devote to myself while I have a minute, which more often than not, as I'm recording, I always tend to get interrupted, which makes it very difficult to edit things into a more concise and flowy, that everything stays on track can be a little hard when you get thrown off of a flow. So I try to always stay attuned, even when I have to deal with anything else going on around me in the house. But sometimes I just get, and that's what I feel like the energy is like today. Really just struggling to stay balanced. Don't let the waves or the opposition knock you off your feet, because that's definitely something that happens every moment of the day. We are given a choice on how to react, how to respond, and I feel like sometimes you gotta explain, and you gotta be nice, and you gotta be gentle and soft-spoken in your words, guide with kindness and love. But then love is also truth. So sometimes you just gotta be boom, boom, boom. This is what it is. This is what I'm delivering. This ain't no frosting with motherfucking extra sprinkles type of energy. Stay in balance, but know when to be sweet and know when your sour pill of truth still needs to be administered, needs to be given, right? I mahalo you for just taking a moment out of your day to come and join me in this space, in this present sacred space that we are creating together. And this is just me opening up the channels, opening up the portal spaces within, opening up the doors to the rooms that are full of shadow within myself, to point out the truth of whatever it is that divine wants us to seek. So if you will, come join me as I kind of play around. Sometimes I just take time to get ready for the day, or to get ready for errands and mamahood, or get ready to face the world or whatnot. And other times I just kind of jump right into connecting with my guidance cards, oracle, or tarot cards. Yeah, this is me delving into the pathways and delving into the labyrinth of truth. But I trust that if you're here and you're still listening, or you've watched my videos, or you've subscribed or whatever, that you are at least open to being on the receiving end, and this does resonate with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with my own guidance cards. And Spirit is anxious to continue reminding us that we are protected, we are guided. They keep us warm in the coldest of nights, in the darkest of nights, when we might be questioning or doubting our perseverance, our resilience. They let us know that whatever we need, they will provide warmth, strength, and protection from the elements. So it looks like we're starting there. Why am I being called here today? What is it that I need to convey to the collective or to self? Whatever it may be, however it may resonate. Truth flow, divine. Clarity. Mahalo. Very hesitant energy I'm feeling in the cards. I was gonna clear the deck. Let me do that now. And just sort of shuffle them up a bit more. Maybe loosen the energy. And I'm just taking whatever it is that will fall out. So we also got satellite view, private island. Maybe that satellite drone view of your private island, your inner self. All right, so we got the warm coat of arms, which is essentially talking about knowing that you're guided. You will be okay in the coldest or darkest of energies. You have that satellite view. This is about higher perspective and seeing a situation or a circumstance clearly with renewed vision or in its entirety. This is about not being held by low vibrations while resolving issues or seeking solutions. So this is elevating ourselves out of that flat line. If you're laying on the ground, if you get knocked the fuck out by life and you fall flat on your face and you lay in there almost defeated, you're on this plain, linear level of no vibration, right? Like death, no frequency, rhythm of heart. When you allow that darkness, when you allow that decomposition of soul to occur, and you let go and you surrender to the dark, your body, your soul sinks. And that's that underworld, that's that darkness, that's that labyrinth that we weave or that we delve into in our minds, in our spirits. This is allowing us to see, or showing us that we are meant to see from a higher perspective, to raise yourself, to never give up. Even if life knocks your ass down and you laying there all bust up, bleeding and shit on the concrete, get your ass up. Get yourself up. Stand tall. Warrior. Koa. You are full of divine mana, right? Not being held by low vibrations while resolving issues or seeking solutions. Retreating right now, I'm hearing. I feel like there's been a lot of us in hermit mode. I'll admit that I'm in that group where I've been in the retreat, you know. I've been at the private resort, you know, really reflecting, really sitting in introspection and stillness. But you know, life comes in waves and things come up as triggers and whatnot and test you, and sometimes we falter and we get thrown off course and balance. But this is a reminder. Take time to evaluate an important, critical, or sensitive matter that affects your personal life or your perspectives. Life is what you make it. Make it worth it, right? So this is a time to really evaluate self. And so I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but what I was thinking, at least, was that I've been wanting with these videos to take some time, not really speeding through, not like regurgitating video after video after video and just being consumed on a path of trying to just pump out content to stay relevant. I don't know, I guess I don't do YouTube very well because that would be a step towards growth, understandably, but just not the direction I've been wanting to go. But in being vulnerable with that information with you guys, it's just a matter of reevaluating your perspectives, right? Elevating them to a higher understanding, right? And seeking a situation or a circumstance, or seeing that situation, seeing your entire operation or your creations, seeing those in its entirety from a higher perspective. It's like seeing where you are, right, on your private island of thought, in your inner world. Like, nobody else can see your island, but the only way you can really see it in its entirety is from the higher perspective. So this wanted to pop out for some reason. Let's just go ahead and see. Two-timing, two-faced energy coming through. What is that about, Divine? Oh, snap. Okay. Free yourself with this Africa card. Okay, so it's about proving them wrong. Okay. So the prove wrong card is about just, you know, you don't even have to try. You are who you are, and you're divinely protected with that warm coat of arms. Let me turn you guys down a bit too. You're divinely protected with this warm coat of arms, but this energy is coming through, and you ain't even got to prove them wrong, but you will. You don't have to be, you know, exerting yourself trying to do it, or trying to show it, trying to show who you are. Divine knows, and in the heart of heart, they know they will be proved wrong, and your hands are clean. And this is about someone you know. Two-timing, two-faced energy is about someone I know. An acquaintance, or someone you know of, a friend, a former friend, or family. Someone that is in your scope of connection. Someone in your town, perhaps. Someone that knows of you, or you know of them. So we got the ambiance card as well. This is about taking time to adjust the ambiance of soul. Shifting your moods into balance and alignment to be able to hold space for truth to be revealed to self. This is about divine spaces, healing places, creating that within you. This is maybe what we'll just see what they're drawn to. So what's going on here is that we got this green card, and this is about manifesting the life that we wish. This is about money and abundance. The green light, essentially, yeah? Green health, that good health, that divine health. This is about, could be about connecting with nature, but in the same sense, this is an earth color of life. Life manifested in the way that you desire, right? Where you don't have to put in the work to prove anyone wrong, because divine's already got it covered, right? This is about your spirits wanting you to be free. Africa. right? I free you. Again, what else? Spirit's like, bitch, let me do the talking. Mahalo nui. So we got this, ain't from here, reminders. Divine really just wants you to let the fuck go. Let the fuck go of these people. Who are these people in your life? I'm curious to know, but you know who they are deep down. You know that your divine is talking to you. That satellite view, that higher perspective is divine, higher self, giving you, dropping the feathers, dropping the clues, right? Down to your private island of introspection. It's giving you that third eye knowledge and insight of who they are. That answer is within you. Okay, so we got that ain't from here. Remind your motherfucking self of your divine purpose and fulfilling those divine positions here on earth. Evaluating your past lives, knowing that you're an old soul and you're clearing karmic cycles. Bringing the soul rise. This is about, it says, wake not, but rise with or before the birds. Getting up early. Early dawn routines for the mind, the body, the soul. To help guide your purpose again or keep it on track. Keep it on course. So remember your vai. Go walking, jogging, running, stretch, yoga, meditate, right? Really center with self. Coming here to center yourself in this space with me. I appreciate. This is about our soul tribe, our moon tribe here. Really allowing the soul to rise. Rise with divine gratitude. You are not from here. Your purpose is to elevate. This was the last one. And then we got joyful laughter. All right, so this joyful laughter. So this is about what you are in need of at the moment. Pathway to joy is beneath your feet, and the marathon continues. Divine wants you to experience more joy and is sending you reasons to smile and laugh. This is also possibly, well, we got the joyful side. Lifted with that joyful laughter. Speaking openly with the dialogue, in conversation with those that we have put off communicating and connecting with, possibly. That's what I'm seeing. They care, Whoever be on that love-hate energy, whoever be hiding their truest self and coming through. Or maybe, let's take accountability. Maybe this is just saying that you are a mask wearer. You're hiding your truest self. So be aware of that, right? You ain't got to lift a finger, putting in work to show who you are. It will be shown, it will be exuded from your aura. Divine spirit will come through. You ain't got to worry about a damn thing. So take the fucking mask off. That's what I'm hearing about that. Free yourself. Right? Free yourself. You ain't from here. It's time for the soul to rise and for you to laugh with joy in your spirit, with joy just exuding from you in light. Speaking, talking, getting through these conversations that we have kept buried in our throat chakras. This is divine, or this is other people to you, but there truly are people that care. And I feel like somebody might be going through something. Now, recently, a couple days ago, it was Valentine's Day. And so, yeah, you probably seen like flowers, balloon, and stuff. And then let me show you in this spot over here. I just put, my door's crap, but I just put some cards that I received and this one up here. And I really honestly don't celebrate Valentine's Day or anything, but my husband wanted to celebrate for me, and I'm a real awkward kind of, I really appreciate that because I'm not really a gushy or oh my god, overly girly, overly expressive with my emotions type of person as a Capricorn. I mean, don't get me wrong, my moon is in Cancer, so I definitely have a very sensitive side that I don't tend to show people though. I appreciate the gifts, but I don't like nobody's ever caught me off guard to the point where I've been overwhelmed with emotions and I've cried. Maybe I just haven't, I don't know. But all I'm saying, it's not that I don't appreciate this, but I know that there's someone out there that has been feeling maybe neglected, has been possibly putting on a mask to be liked, right? Living in their house of mirrors. This is a mindful mirror talk. I had a really trippy vision a few months ago when this area was shifted and changed. It was probably before I started these mindful mirror talks, but it might have actually inspired it, to be honest. But the vision that I had when the mirror was in a different position, and I was able to see it from my bed in my bedroom, And one evening, I really, like, mind blown, divine was really speaking, and I could see beyond the mirror, beyond the veil, and not only through the mirror, but all around my room. It was like I was looking at the beyond, and the things that are all around us that we can't see with our naked eye, obviously, but we can see with our intuition and our connectivity to spiritual. And I'm really feeling like divine is really trying to show you self, because it wants to show you, like in my, okay, so it wants to show you that you are of such a high divine mana that whatever it is most people would be scared to see or to envision or to experience, it's almost like you are in a position of leadership. You are like of a higher ranking in a sense. So these spiritual entities of a darker nature that hunger and feed off of fear and souls and whatnot, that exist all around us. But like I had a vision of actually seeing them in beyond this mirror space. It's like they bow down to you, but almost like animals, in the sense of when you want to train them or you want to show them that you are alpha. There is a power, there is a mana, there is a resistance to the animalistic instinct that makes them see you are above. Anyway, sorry, I did get interrupted real quick, so I don't know where I was going with that, but all I'm saying is that you have this divine ranking and position and purpose, which is what we got with the Ain't From Here card. You know, your soul has gone through many, many lifetimes, and those above you in rank, your divine, the Most High, truly wants your life now, your purpose and your reasonings now in your physical body. They truly care, and they want you to be full. They want you to shift and change your life and transform your life. That reminds me, I was cleaning out my car earlier today, and I happened to be going through the glove compartment, and I saw a card that I didn't know was missing from my deck, and I saw this laying inside underneath a couple papers. And so I looked at the back first, and I saw partnership, union, right? We're not alone in this universe. There's always those cheering us on and showing us the way, right? But I saw this butterfly. This is transition, and you see the skeleton is like transitioning from that rebirth into the above realms, the above, entering the gates of the above realms of higher divinity and glory. And then this was the card, let go. So we're in this phase right now, because everything's temporary, but we're in this phase of really needing to understand that the shadow rooms within our space, the shadows within us, the things that weigh us down, the things that are heavy like stones or rocks that we carry as burdens on our po'ohiwi, our shoulders, those things need to be released, need to be surrendered, let go of them. So divine can unite with you in partnership, you know. This could even be like sending you a partner or a lover or a twin flame or somebody that shows you the way, the transition, you know, that is meant for you to grow. Yeah, to grow, to put in the work. Huli kalima ilalo. Putting your hands down and putting in the work, like really putting your hands in the soil and planting the seeds that are meant to grow. So I just leave this one there. Anything else to be shown or delivered in truth for Halloween? Alright, so we got, okay. Alright, so the first card we got was pizza. Not getting wrapped up in that idle talk, not getting wrapped up in gossip or hanging around energies that might be geared towards this level of space holding. You know, you want to hold space with like-minded, like-spirited individuals who really are connected on the same frequency as you, you know. Not someone that when they get bored, they want to just call your ass up just so you can talk shit, tell everybody's business and whatever. So I'm saying steer away from this. Then we also got, yes, use your intuition. Okay, this is coming in clutch. This is coming in handy. Because you might think with this card, like, okay, but I don't know if I don't know. Are my friends really my friends? Like, stop trying to fucking associate and connect with, because the pizza, right, it's cut up in segments to be shared with others. Sit around the pizza pie and take slices, right? Share the food. Don't share food with people that just be gossiping because they're bored. So use your intuition. Trust divine. The channeled message I got on there, right there, you were right. You were right about those, whoever I'm hearing. So stop doubting yourself. Your nervous system or gut health might be fluctuating, or you might feel a tenseness or like a vibration in these areas right now. Eating certain foods might upset your stomach a little bit more than they used to. Pay attention to those things. Use your intuition, trust divine, tune in and connect with divine, right? They're going to make sure you is aptly equipped with intuition. So the divine, look, and then we got the 1111. So yes, together. The divine don't play. Remember who you are. You are entering through the gates. Yes, entering through the gate. Look at this beautiful energy. We are entering through the gates. Once we really connect with our intuition and with divine, once we really connect with that, tune in and connect with divine, because they don't play, right? Then, and we, at that point, we are able, right, to go from stuffing our faces and indulging in shit that ain't healthy, eating up all that gossip pizza. We can go from there to sipping on that herbal remedy, which is needed, sipping on that tea, which means that state of mali'e, that calmness, right? That healing the nerves. Remember, the intuition is your nervous system, your gut health. So the tea that we be sipping on is healing. It's medicinal, dispelling dis-ease or doubt. You're alone, chilling, sipping on your tea, not vibing with that gossip tea. Yes, see how it flows together? Someone, your divine, your warm coat of arms right here. Your warm coat of arms is your guardians, your ancestors, the angels that guide you to your right path, that guides you through your phases, which are your endings and your beginnings, or your endings into your beginnings. This could be a loved one that's passed on, who's just reminding you of your purpose and your connection. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to go ahead. So we got the let go card. Mahalo nui divine for that truth flow. I'm going to go ahead and see if Spirit has some truth from the Sacred Rebels deck. I haven't used this in a while, so let me just clear it real quick. Okay. Any truth divine to be seen and shown. Seen and shared. Alright. First one that fell. Pandora's gift. Let's see what Pandora's gift is. Looking at that vision, right? Maybe putting on some glasses of insight and really opening up the alignment, the portal, you know, being the healer. 45. Alright, so this card is, there is a mythic woman much maligned through history, whose name means all gifted. Pandora lives within us as our curious nature, yearning to conquer chaos, evil, and darkness with the light of knowledge. She is the hopeful voice of our soul that asks the questions, and in doing so, triggers the process that brings the answers. Yes, that's what we're doing here. Sometimes it is through uncomfortable learning that we find our treasure. Pandora reminds us that the process of learning can take us to places that seem like the end of our world, and yet all is not lost. Even now, the light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, and new adventure. Pandora is all gifted and all giving. Her presence invites you to forego your belief in judgment, in that pizza energy, right? In that gossip energy, and to transmute that through divine guidance, right? Into your healing, your remedies, your medicinal energy that you want to have permeate throughout your spirit and your body. So now is the time to surrender the misplaced guilt that you may have brought upon yourself or another. It is time to let go of the shame-based belief in punishment. This is a belief that you deserve to be brought to task over any perceived imperfection, or that your natural human journey somehow renders you inadequate. Pandora, freeze. the soul from such torment. And we did get this freedom card, in a sense. Delving into traumas or unhealed past. Your ancestral roots. Your ancestors want you to heal. They want you to heal from it all and be free. There's no shame in your learning process. Pandora's presence is a sign of a new time. A time to swap the notion of inherent shame for the acceptance of inherent divinity. To know thy motherfucking self. That's what I said. Spirit wants you to see this. Begin by grounding your attention in the here and now, away from daily distractions and your own thoughts, surrendering that to divine, taking those rocks, taking those bricks, taking those burdens off your shoulders. This process will take you beyond intellect and into the purely intuitive knowing encoded in the divine light of your soul. Yes. All right. And then the last one we got, look at that. Your motherfucking heaven sent. Somebody needs to hear this, because as I'm recording it, it's the day after Valentine's Day, but I feel like by the time you guys see this, it may have been a couple of days. But I'm really feeling like somebody needs this love, needs this reminder, needs these healing words that you are fucking worthy. And I was actually talking to my brother the other day, and we were having a conversation, and I told him, like, everybody be looking for this fucking false love and this, like, this team, this dream team type energy. Like, that's you and you, yourself, and I. Like, that's higher and lower self. Nobody can love you as much as you love yourself. And I know that seems like weird and conceited and kind of like a little trippy to think about, but honestly, like, nobody's gonna be able to love you any better or more than you love yourself. Oh, and the card is 33. 33, heaven sent. 33 vertebrae, that kundalini rising, that like high vibrational, look at that, just no cap, just crown energy. Really just expanding beyond your physical realm, because you have a purpose, that divine position, divine purpose. So 33, just as we receive gifts in the physical world through the thoughtfulness of others, Valentine's, you know, gifts like, you know, just that make things a little bit sweeter and less sour. Just as we accept or receive those gifts in the physical, right? Through the thoughtfulness of others, yeah. To acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too we receive gifts on other levels, right? The other levels ain't from here. Our satellite view from higher self, higher perspective. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help, and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without us asking for anything at all. Sometimes it is our hearts that cry out for help. While we are busy getting on with our to-do list, we don't often stop to think about what our hearts might need. If we do, and an immediate solution is not obvious, we just get on with life, either letting the issue be or taking the more painful option of dwelling on it without seeing how it might be resolved. However, there's a loving benevolence in life that knows exactly what we need and how it can best come to us. Even when we are not quite so clear, this force actively seeks to assist us in walking our life path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you now. Goodness. Interruptions, the kids crying. Like, girl, what is going on in the world? Breathe through that. Breathe through it. Because this flow, this energy, this reminder for soul is truly important. This force actively seeks to assist us in walking our path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you now, or soon will be, in the form of a spiritual gift. Your spiritual gift may be symbolic. It may be something that seems ordinary but holds a lot of meaning to you. It might be an object that catches your eye and mesmerizes you. You might think you are appreciating how lovely it looks, but it is the underlying energy that captures you. Something in the appearance, the color or shape speaks to you and is perhaps answering an unspoken prayer. It's not the object that is the gift. That's just a wrapping. The actual gift is subtle yet effective empowerment. It's like a spiritual booster shot that helps you move forward in life with additional zing, extra strength, and greater peace. That's the gift of divine for you, because you are worthy. And also affirm this for the healing process. Through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me with complete trust and gratitude. So be it. Say that. See if there's anything else. See if there's any think I'm gonna go with the Gaia cards. Let's do a little Gaia tarot real quick as a closing message, because I don't want this video to be too long. You know, I just kind of want it to do its purpose, be digestible for this time, this presence right now. Okay. I don't know, I just feel like there's someone that really needs a hug, and just to hear that they're loved divinely, regardless of like the fucking frith and frill that like others, you might see others display, or the frith and frill that others might get from the attention of this whole Valentine's Day. Like, there's so much history behind Valentine's Day, and more close to home, that's actually the day in 1779 that Captain Cook was slain by Hawaiians. So there's a celebratory reason behind Valentine's Day for a lot of locals, or kanakamoli, that is beyond this just flowers and candies and chocolates and hearts and shit, rainbows and butterflies and shit. And for me, I'm not really a girly girl, so I don't really celebrate, but I just know that there's someone out there that might see those things and be like, you're a diva, you're a princess, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, no, I know you need a hug though. Love and understanding and reminders to self that you are divinely graced with the truth, the love, the light, the guidance, right? Take off the mask. Stop hiding the truest self. Allow your higher self to deliver the perspectives, the solutions, right? The responses that are coming from a more divine perspective. So, all right, we got this Queen of Air. Right, that pueo on here, the owl, indicating that intuition, that divine self, that transition. You got even the butterfly and the butterfly, the spider. I mean, it's coming down into that crown energy and that third eye. You know, that transition between lower self and higher self. It's really expanding. Any clarity to that? Whoa, flying away. Choice. This is about our choices in life. You know, what directions we are allowing spirit to guide us, or what directions we might be taking in selfishness or ego, trying to plow our way through the brush and you know, create our own paths, instead of allowing divine to really guide us and show us that choice is ultimately ours. And more clarity for the collective today, divine truth and love. Mahalo nui. Okay, mahalo nui. Last one. So we got the, this is the 7 of water. But this one was in reverse. So let's see. You might be sinking in the direction, sinking into your emotions. That sadness, that needing a hug, that wanting to be worthy and feel worthy of yourself. Like, that reminder that I'm showing you is something that you might have shed tears over, I'm seeing. Something that's really catching you. Like, there's a lot of water energy, there's a lot of emotional energy, but it's still kind of stuck in you. You need to release it. So if you need to cleanse, let's go back to the beginning. The very first card I pulled today that was in my glove compartment before I even started this. Let go. This is that cleanse energy. Release the tears, so that whatever needs to be washed away is washed away. Whatever, you know, the best thing to get something out of your eyes, like flush it with water, or the tears help push out any kind of debris. Let me see if there's anything else to it. That's air, water. So, surrendering to the flow of life, relinquishing the need to control. All happens as it is meant to. The future will bring you what you need, not what you want. So yeah, the potential blockage in reverse would be, you know, signifying an inability or unwillingness to yield and be flexible. So that's a reminder too. I'm seeing like you need to release the tears, but this is also saying you need to yield and be flexible in life. Remember, that which does not bend will eventually break. It is better to achieve your goals by being fluid. Water can find any crack, any opening, and use it to its advantage. If contained, it becomes still and peaceful, calm, and waiting, receptive. Yes, external forces can make waves and ripples, but when the force is removed, stillness and calm are quickly restored. So learn to go with the flow. That is the reminder for today. And just because I'm feeling it, any other reminders necessary from this deck, divine? Mahalo. Okay, Spirit's telling us we're on that path to solar evolutions. That's what a birthday is, celebrating your life, you know, your growth of soul into the next year of life. You know, this is about joy, finding that joy with life, being content with yourself. This is about the realizations and the actualizations that occur. So mahalo. Hui. Hey, you. This is a call. Kahea. Hey. Hui. This is allowing self to show your truest colors always. No make funny kind. Never mind trying to act. Never mind trying to be somebody you're not. Make the right choices by allowing, surrendering, letting go of the burdens and allowing spirit divine to guide you, right? Be more flexible, be more fluid, dance, fucking move. Move your body, you know? Storms, but this was in reverse. So a reminder that you're not, you know, you're not letting shit flow, because this was in reverse too. This is about rebalancing, watering self. Yeah, so this is like about allowing those emotional flows, those tears to occur. You know, weathering the storms, healing, renewing, but, you know, reminding yourself that you're worthy of those evolutions, that soul rise. Remember? Setting the ambiance of self. Remember, this was about shifting your moods into balance and alignment to be able to hold space for truth, to reveal self. Holding divine spaces in healing places. Brewing that remedy, that cure, that medicinal healing. You know? Sitting in that seat, sipping on your tea during the storms. All right. Mahalo nui. I believe that is it. Is that it for the day, Spirit? Ooh, divine. Mahalo nui. Mahalo nui. Spirit said, yeah, no. Let me also remind you. Mokulele, airplane. Don't be afraid to crash. This is about traveling or navigating your current situations and experiences. Higher perspectives, energy again. When you're in an airplane, you're seeing things from above, from in the clouds, right? And just recognizing, remembering that divine carries you. Trust divine. Be refreshed. This is about really allowing the flow of life and its cycles to carry you through. Just like rain into a waterfall will transform itself or transition itself from the raindrop and merge and unite. Once it lets go, right? The let go energy, it will merge, unite in union and transform into that other pathway or cycle of becoming the waterfall. Don't be afraid to fall like that raindrop. Don't be afraid to connect with divine. Refresh. Things will come easy on easy street. Good things are meant to be yours. Things flow to you easily, especially when you don't allow doubt, worry, or fear to dictate your life experiences. Shit happens, but negative emotions and reactions act only as fertilizer for more bullshit. So yes, hey. Do we get this too? We got they profit off your ass, so they back, you know. This is just being aware of partnerships, business or personal or acquaintance type. Your role in life is what they desire because they see that things come easy to you. You know, things flow to you easily. And this is just a warning of this type of person or energy that is around presently. But that ain't no skin off your ass. You know, you are in celebration of self and solar journey and in celebration of the joy that you feel within your days. So don't be overwhelmed. Don't carry those bricks and burdens of worry and doubt and, you know, self-sabotage and feeling like you're not being cherished the way you should, because that's your job and that's divine. And divine has reminded us throughout this truth seeking that you are well loved. In fact, you carry Pandora's gift and you are heaven sent. So I hope this video resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are so compelled to or interested or whatnot. But let's go ahead and close this video out because my kids are getting a little restless in the background. And I just want you guys to be able to have some time to kind of reflect on today's message. But I trust that divine is carrying you in sweet and gracious and an abundant guidance of love and protection and courage, strength, confidence, healing, you know, really gifting you with more life and more light to shed or to share onto others. So yes, with that said, I mahalo you again for being here. And as always, love light and always aloha. I'll see you in my next video. Ahui ho.